Hello everyone, and welcome to week 3 of the Nordic Lavender Smart Garden 9 project. As you can see, we've had some good growth this past week, and if we go in for a close-up, you can see we have one chili seedling. We can see that the Red Pak Choi are growing gloriously. The basil is doing fine, so are the lettuces, and we have our tomato seedling looking great as well. So let's just move on and have a look at what has happened this past week. These are the garden scissors that I use to thin out seedlings. They have a very sharp point and they cut all the way to the end. Check out what we use and feel good about recommended section on Nordic Lavender to find out where you can get yourself a pair if you need to do so. As you can see, we have 3 seedlings that have sprouted here, and that is too much for one plant pot to sustain. So what we're going to have to do here is that we're going to have to thin out our seedlings. For this I'm using the herb scissor that I showed you earlier, and I'm just simply going to insert the scissor into the pod and gently cut the seedling by the base, and as much as it hurts, we're now giving the other plant a better chance to survive. We make sure that we cut the right stem by checking carefully, and we repeat the process ever so gently. There you go. We now have one proud looking tomato seedling. And finally, the chili seeds. As you can see, the chili seeds have now germinated and 2 seeds have sprouted. And I know for a fact here that I need to thin these out as well. So much like before, I'm going to use the sharp scissors to go in and locate the weaker seedling and simply snip it like that. And of course it falls into the plant pod, but I will fish that out a bit later and make sure that nothing is disturbed in the plant pod. Here you can see the weaker of the 2 chili seedlings as it has been lifted out of the plant pod. How did I get it out? I simply used 2 sticks and I gently used them as chopsticks and I lifted it out. So what is left to do now is to remove what is left of the seedling, and then of course, as the seedling is still young, we replace the germination dome. Another fun event this week has been that the basil has grown to the extent that it's now touching the inside of the germination domes. So, true to form, we just go in and we gently remove them one by one to let the plant grow. So to summarize, we have removed the germination domes from the basil this week. We thinned out our tomato seedling, and we did the same with our chili seedling, and we now have 1 seedling growing for each of those plants. All plants seem to be doing just fine, and it's going to be fun to see what happens over the next week. I should mention as well that I did not need to fill up the tank this week, so far only 1 refill. So until next time, all the best, bye.